Peace and blessings. This is Nubia I, the Raw Food Goddess, the Womb Priestess, and the Holistic Practitioner. And today I'm coming to you with a video about knowing who and what you are no matter what. And I really want to talk about that thing called adversity, that thing that happens, those things that happen when it seems like either everything is going really well and then boom, these things happen that take you off course or off track, or that it's just a series of things not going well and you're not sure how to handle it. Look, I want to say this, like, we're all human. I mean, we all have our many facets of our personality that needs to come out at different times. And a lot of times we're being challenged, sometimes daily, to bring out those parts of ourselves that we don't use. So remember, I always tell you all that when you decide to change, everything around you changes. And so parts of yourself has to be revealed in order for the change to come about. Do you know what I mean? There has to be something in you if you want something new that has to not necessarily change, is what I'm realizing, but be revealed. So your aggressive side may have to come out, or your more passive side may have to come out. You may be a person who's very aggressive, who's always used to getting what they want, who almost kind of bogarts their way through life, and people kind of move out your way, but not out of respect, but maybe out of some sense of fear. And you realize that you can't bully your way through or scare everybody, or even on not a negative note, a bully or scaring, just that your personality is very aggressive and it's been working to get the things that you have thus far, but it's not working for you to get the things that you want right now. And you may need to rely on your more passive side. You're more willing to yield so that other people can go before you sometimes. Or if it's the other way around, you're very passive and you're very kind of easygoing, but you want this new position or this new car or this new house, and you need a part of yourself, that more aggressive side, to get those things, but you don't know how to access those parts of yourself. Because most of the time we've been taught by somebody, usually in our family, usually when we're children, that be quiet, stop talking. Stop doing that. No. And when you hear that over and over again, you don't need your parent when you get older to keep telling you that. You got the tape recorder playing that tells you the same thing all the time of stop, don't do that, don't be this way. Stop being a punk, for guys. Unfortunately, this is what sometimes our men, and I mean our fathers, our brothers, our husbands, and I'm not faulting them, because as women too, stop being a punk. Women say it to their sons as well. And this is not a judgment call, because we all kind of get angry as parents and say things that just takes down our children, and we don't really mean to do it. We really are trying to make them the men and the women that we think they should be. But know that that thing plays over and over, so that the man that you tell him not to be a punk when he cries can't express his feelings when he gets older. Or the female that you tell her to close her mouth all the time and never talk, can never speak up for herself when she's in an abusive relationship or when something in the relationship is not going well. It's so important that we massage and we bring about these parts of ourselves in a healthy way, these many multiple parts of ourselves in a healthy way. And I'll tell you what I mean when I say, so what if you're going through it? Like, for instance, for me, like I said, I'm living in Oakland, I live in the Bay Area, and my car is giving me the blues. It's giving me the blues. So I'm really putting out that if anybody that lives in the Bay Area has an extra car and want to give it to me, I'd be very happy to take it. Because right now, all my funds is wrapped up into my business, and I would love to have a car donated to me. I would love to have that. And so, see, I'm asking for what I want. But when I grew up, I was told, girl, you let people just think you always doing, you got it going on and you don't need anything from anybody. Closed mouths don't get fed. What do you need? And what part of yourself do you need to correct or to allow to come forth so that you can get what you want? Right now, every day when I get up, I have to go. My car has a tremendous oil leak, or an oil leak, and I have to go to my car and put up the hood and, put the oil in the car, and it takes me maybe, a half a mile, and then I'll have to do the same thing on my way back. It's not fun. It's not fun, but I remember I kept getting up begrudgingly and just being so upset and be like, oh, that car, and I got to deal with the car, and I thought, I was like, well, I'm just going to put on sweats every day because, I got to deal with the car. And then I thought, I'm going to let about 5 minutes of my whole day of putting oil in my car when I have to move forward dictate my whole day, dictate maybe my whole week, dictate my whole month. No, I'm going to put on a beautiful dress. I'm going to put on my wonderful boots with the little, light platform heels. I'm going to pick my fro out. I'm going to put on my natural lipstick. And I'm going to go out there and be beautiful as I lift up my hood and put my oil in my car, and I'm going to do it with a smile. Because I know something. This too shall pass. We can't let one thing dictate our day or our life. Oh, I got a tear in my pantyhose. Oh, my hair don't look right today. This is petty compared to what was really going on. But more than it's petty, maybe it's not petty at the time. Maybe at the time it feels really important, and that's okay. So let's acknowledge that does. But does that stop you from moving forward? Does that dictate now that your hair don't look right, so you might as well just wear an outfit that just ain't all that great? There's parts of ourselves that need to come out, and usually when we have a situation that seems negative, the same part of ourselves continue to come out all of the time. The same anger. So we're doing the same thing expecting different results, and we're not going to get it. So we actually got to kind of do something different. I mean, I'm really feeling this. So my car's not working. First of all, I put out the call to anybody, so I asked for a new car. I'm asking the universe, new meaning newer than what I have, something beautiful and working order that looks good, something that I could really enjoy and that gets me to and fro, so I can mail out all my packages to my clients and give people what they need and do workshops and all the things that I need. But in the meantime, I'm going to look nice when I go outside. I'm going to do my hair the way I want to when I go out. I'm not going to let 3 to 5 minutes under the hood affect the rest of my day. And let's use the car and being under the hood as a metaphor. What do we do that detracts or distracts us from what we really want? What is that thing? What is that attitude change within ourselves? But again, I say not an attitude change. Don't throw away aggressive. Don't throw away anger to a point. Because you got to get mad about something or you won't do anything sometimes. But what other parts of myself can I bring out? My confident side, my positive side, my reliable side, my faithful side. What other parts of myself if I'm not expressing? And why is this car issue coming to me? Because there's a part of myself that needs to be expressed and sharpened. That's the word. How do we sharpen those parts of ourselves? We sharpen them by using them more in situations that call for them. And then we'll have the house, and then we'll have the car, and then we'll have the man, and then we'll have the woman. Every time I ask for something, I ask the Creator, what do I need to? And I used to say, what do I need to give up to get what I want? But I realized something in meditation today. I don't have to give up anything. I have to give up parts of myself and bring them forward, if anything. So I don't have to let go of parts of my personality. I have to bring forth parts of my personality to get the things that I need. I am a whole being. I am a holistic being. I'm interconnected with myself and then everything else. So I'm calling up the part of myself that's asking for what she needs. I'm calling up the goddess within me to produce the things that I need, and I'm going to bring out that aggressive side if needed. I'm going to bring out my passive side if needed. I'm going to bring out my loving, positive side if needed, because really they're not separate little pieces. They're all you. They're all the wonderful parts of you that make up you, but they're calling to bring forth. They want to be brought forth. And only you can do it. Only you can do it. So instead today, my brothers and sisters, when you think about reacting the same way you always react to the same thing, think about what part of yourself is being called forth and that you need to use to get the things that you need right now in this situation. I guarantee you, if you take my advice on this one, your life will definitely change, because mine sure is. And then you'll start to see that everything after that just falls into place, because you get it now. Oh, so I'm going to keep running into this man who always asks me for money when I get off the bus. You know, this is just an example. And I get annoyed every day. What if I don't get annoyed today? What if I say good morning when he says good morning? What if maybe I give him chase? What if I don't, but walk away with a smile and say, not today, brother. Not today, sister. What could that bring differently in my life if I'm bringing different parts of myself forward? Anyway, just a thought. This is Nubia I, the Raw Food Goddess, the Womb Priestess, and the Holistic Practitioner, and I'm wishing you peace, love, and many new you. Peace.